Hello there, we're Paul and Carole Loves to Travel, and today we're here to talk about 5 things we love about Marella Cruises.
And one thing we don't. So let's start off with the 5 that we do. So the first one that we love about Marella is all-inclusive. You pay what you pay, and you know that actually that covers everything, and you don't have to worry about any unexpected bills, and that's what we really, really like, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not just the fact that it's all-inclusive, it's the fact that there's a lot of choice on the all-inclusive. We've been on some cruise lines,
Yeah.
and they say, oh yeah, you're on the all-inclusive, but you get one cocktail,
Yeah.
and that's the cocktail of the day, which is usually rubbish.
Yeah.
And there's just virtually no choice. It's not named, branded spirits.
Yeah,
But with Marella,
it is.
you get a good, wide choice of wines, beers, and spirits.
Yeah. And cocktails.
And a fantastic selection of cocktails without having to upgrade to the premium one.
Yeah, and you do get some coffees, etc., don't you?
Yeah.
Which often isn't on the standard all-inclusive. So yeah, that's one thing that we do love about Marella is the all-inclusive. You can pay to upgrade, which isn't very expensive. It's £50 a week. So if you do want to treat yourself to that little bit extra, then you can go ahead and do that. So that's our number one reason why we love Marella, because we don't want to come home to any unexpected bills, and they normally good value for money, isn't it?
Oh, it's always good value for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the second thing that we love about Marella is anytime dining. We don't want to be held. What's the word?
Held hostage.
Not held hostage, but
basically
6:30 every night, 8:30.
There's lots of things going on the ship, and depending on what part of the world you're in, Carole loves sunsets, sunrises.
I do.
And the last cruise we were on, the sunset, if you'd have been on a 6:30 dine-in, you would have missed every sunset.
Yeah, you would.
And it just means, and if there's something going on the ship, a show, or there's a talk somewhere, or just something you want to do,
it gives you the flexibility.
If you're not hungry, which is obviously we're always hungry because we love the food, it just gives you that choice. And what the beauty of it is as well is what the tip we're giving you for the dine-in. First day on the cruise, depending on how many there is of you, obviously, if there's 2 of you, 4 of you, whatever there is. But have a wander into the restaurant when it's closed, because they don't mind you going in there, and just have a walk around and think, right, well, I want a table for 2, but lots of the tables for 2 are literally that far from the table. So it's basically like a table for 8, but they're not pushed together.
Yeah.
Whereas you have a wander around and there's a really good selection of tables for 2 on their own and tables for 4 on their own, etc., etc. They've all got a number on the table, so you just make a note, right, I want to be on 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then when you go for your evening meal, you just go up to the, I don't know, what is it,
front of house lady.
Front of house lady, and you'd say, please may I have table 1, 2, 3. Now she'll go on her computery thing and say, oh, that's available now, and she'll give you a ticket, or she'll say, oh, I'm ever sorry, that's not available.
Yeah.
So then all you do is say, well, I don't mind waiting. And then they give you a pager, which Carole will put a picture of down there, up there, somewhere. I don't know where she puts it. I don't know where it comes from. And it will show you the pager, and then you just go back to the atrium or any of the other bars. And as soon as your table's ready, they'll beep you, and you just go back through. So there's no inconvenience whatsoever.
No. We did that a majority of the time, didn't we? Because we found a couple of tables of 2 that were on their own that we really, really liked. And the most we waited was half an hour.
Yeah. And also as well, the one downside for me about anytime dining is because unless you pick your table, which is the point of what I'm going to say now, you don't get the same waiting staff.
Yeah,
and you don't get to form like any sort of relationship with them. Whereas if you pick the same table all the time, you know exactly who's going to be looking after you. You get on first name basis, and it
makes for a nicer experience.
Makes it for a nicer experience.
Yeah. So that's anytime dining. That's the second thing that we love about Marella. So the third thing that we love is that you do have the options of adult-only cruising. We're not anything against kids. Lucas is growing up now, isn't he? So it used to suit. However...
Yeah, my son's 25 and he's still a pain in the...
No, he's not. He's lush. So anyway, but you do have the option of adult only, and that actually is a bonus to us, isn't it? So they do have those options. Not on all cruises, but certain ships and certain itineraries. So keep your eye out for those.
But we love children as long as they're not on our cruise.
No, that's not. We're just older now, aren't we? And we just want that little bit. Anyway, we digress. So that's the third thing that we do like about Marella. You do have the adult only options.
Number 4. Hey!
Yes, so number 4 that we thoroughly enjoy about Marella is the entertainment. It is, of all the 19 cruises we've been on, we've got to say it's the best, isn't it? Just standard, the variety.
They haven't got, you go on other cruises we've been on, they might not have the budget of some of the other cruise ships. The state, they still, it's a nice size theatre, but like, we've been to theatres on cruise ship where it's like 2,500, 3,000 seater, but they make the best of what they got. The shows on a 2-week cruise, the one we've just come off, they did 11 different shows.
Yeah.
And they were all to a very, very high standard.
Yeah.
Plus, around the ship, you've got the party bands, which are excellent. The show team also do cabarets.
Yeah.
They've got
guest stars.
They've got guest acts which perform in the theatre. They've usually got an operatic singer on, which is really good. And whoever the opera singers are, they usually have a ship choir, which perform as well in the atrium. And professional dancers. And professional ballroom style dancers who do dance classes every day.
Yeah.
And then in the evening, in the atrium, you get your chance to show what you've learnt when they have their passion for dance.
Yeah.
Which we haven't experienced on any other ships.
No, we haven't. So the entertainment, one of the reasons we keep going back to Marella because it is excellent. And they're very visible. They're always around the ship, aren't they? We've got to know some really great people with Gavin, Louis, and everyone else.
Yeah, the cruise director, Gavin Carole.
Yeah.
He, in our humble opinion, is the best cruise director we've experienced.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
Yeah. But anyway, so entertainment on the Marella Cruises is one of our favourite things. So the 5th thing that we like about Marella is it's not really formal. It's very relaxed. It's very chilled out. However, if you do like to dress up, you can do that too. They don't call it a formal night, they call it a dress to impress night. So you put all your best bib and tucker on, and the captain does his normal introduction of his officers, and if you want to meet the captain and do that, then you can. So we love it that there's that choice, and you never feel obliged to join in with anything that you don't feel is for you.
I mean, they have got very, there is dress codes for the evening restaurants. But it's not, it's very, very relaxed. It's not, you can go in tailored shorts. They don't want you wearing flip-flops and stuff like that, but that's just like normal, decent behaviour that you wouldn't be going in flip-flops for your evening meal. But you don't have to look like you're going to meet the Queen every night. Yeah. Which, we really like. We like dressing up, to be fair.
We do.
But people feel so intimidated by it. We've spoken to people on previous cruises where they've never been to the main dining room. They go to the buffet. Because they're too worried
that it's going to be too formal.
Yeah, because they think it's too formal.
And people save their money, don't they, for cruises? And then if you put on top that they're not used to going out in a tuxedo or smart dresses, that just adds to the cost. And they say, we just couldn't afford it. And you think, well, fair play to you, isn't it? Yeah. So that's really nice that Marella have that option, that it's very, very chilled out and you don't have to do that at all. Now, down to the one thing that we do not like about Marella, and we find this very frustrating because we think Marella is a brilliant product. They provide great cruises, and now with their newer ships, they are getting really competitive in the cruising world, aren't they? Yeah. But they don't have a loyalty program, and we've been very loyal to Marella, and we've got nothing in return. Where you do on, say, with MSC or Royal Caribbean, well, everyone else, I don't know,
and even some cruise lines will honour loyalty points from different cruise lines.
Exactly. Yeah.
But Marella
don't.
They don't even do their own.
No, they don't. In fact, the one thing they do is if you've been on a previous Marella cruise, you can go to Discover Your Smile party where they invite everyone to that party if you've done a cruise before. But you won't be invited unless you tell them at reception.
Yeah, you have to go
So you have to tell them that you've been on a Marella cruise before. Why they haven't got that information, I don't really know. But if they had a loyalty program, they would be able to see exactly who'd been on. Yeah. So we find that a little bit frustrating because we know that we'll be cruising with Marella again because we just really enjoy it. They're starting to do not more interesting itineraries, but itineraries that we haven't done. Yeah. So we've just done the Red Sea cruise, which we thoroughly enjoyed, and we know that next year they're doing
they're going to America.
So that is very, very exciting. So we know that we'll cruise with Marella. We're just disappointed that they don't have a loyalty program. And I think it's something that they should. Marella, if you're watching
sort it out.
So there we are. So that's our 5 things that we love about Marella and the 1 thing that we don't. We hope you found it useful. And we've been Paul and Carole, so we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.